Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to start a playthrough I'm sure a lot of you never really saw coming, but I don't even know where to begin. We're going to be starting a playthrough of Disney Pixar's Cars. I am extremely nostalgic to not only the movie, but this video game, because all the games and stuff came out like the same time with this movie. So I'm like extremely nostalgic towards it, and sorry, that was the game wanting to play the intro cutscene, but extremely nostalgic towards the movie and the game. Have a lot of memories, have a lot of die casts, and I played a lot of this game, the DS version, and lots of Cars on the Leapster as well, if anybody remembers that. So why am I doing a playthrough on this game? I guess the only thing I can really say is I'm feeling really nostalgic, and this game is really good. It is a really good video game adaptation. You'll see why. Just before I get started, this is a commentary series. I was originally going to do no commentary, but then when I got thinking about it, a lot of people have already uploaded no commentary playthrough, so I figured I would do one with me just talking over it. I'm trying to make the intro brief. But I'm playing on a PlayStation 2 emulator because the Steam version does not work with my graphics card. If you buy the game on Steam, you will probably notice that issue, that the game's just bugged. It's a bad port. So if you're going to play, either play through Dolphin, PS2 emulator like I am, or I'd highly recommend the Xbox 360 version because it is an HD remaster of the game, which I wish was widely released. With all that said, this is my playthrough of Cars, so we're going to go for the full-sized version of the game, and we're going to 100% this sucker, so let's go. One more thing to add is some of the controls might be a little off because I'm using an Xbox One controller to play a PS2 game, is what it is, but everything auto-mapped. I might have to adjust some things, so anyways, enjoy.
One winner, 4 losers. Okay, let's do this.
Ladies and gentle cars, welcome to the Radiator Springs Grand Prix. And boy, it's going to be a humdinger of a race, too. Check out them fancy racing outfits. Yep, we got some familiar faces. And some new guys, too.
I say, lovely day to rip it up on a small-town track, eh?
And of course, we got my best friend here, too. Radiator Springs' most famous race car, Mr. Lightning McQueen. So let's get this show on the road.
Wow, this game looks really good. This is the first time I'm actually like sitting down and playing it. The graphics are obviously upscaled, but I want to say this already looks better than the actual PC release of the game. Now, Cars on Steam works for my laptop, but it does not work for my actual gaming PC. So, let's see if I remember how to play the game. Also, I don't know how well the volume's going to work, so you'll have to forgive me on that. But I did do a little practice lap, only one, just to make sure I knew the controls. They do feel a little different for if you're playing on Xbox or whatever, but it's not a big deal. But the game looks really good. And it feels pretty good too. This emulator is PC SX2, I think, or PCXS, something like that. But I actually had a pretty decent experience setting it up, and I'm glad because everything looks really good. And I'm surprised this game looks as good as it does, because this is, like I said, this is the PS2 release of the game. Which, I don't know, I kind of figured this would be the smarter way to go instead of playing on, like, Dolphin or whatever. But, I don't know, I really only play Wii games on Dolphin, so, oh well. Yeah, I just really wanted to do a playthrough of this game, because I haven't sat down and actually played through this game entirely. I revisit it for little nostalgia trips here and there, but this is a game I have a lot of hours on. mostly on the Xbox 360 version, but like I said, it's a much better looking version of this game all around. But yeah, we're gonna try to do a complete playthrough, try to 100% the game. I've 100% the game a couple times throughout the years, being a kid and then picking up the game again as an adult. Well, I guess as a teenager and then an adult. I picked it up at 3 different points in my life, pretty much, is what I'm trying to say. But I wanted to kind of use this playthrough to just kind of talk like nostalgia. And yeah, like I said, I have a lot of really good memories with Cars and a lot of other early Pixar properties. So yeah, it gives me an excuse to do that and just talk about random Cars related memories. I'm sure a lot of you guys have memories with this game too. And I forgot that we have to actually use the memory card. I had to set up a memory card as well, but hopefully everything saves correctly and I don't have to do a bunch of backtracking between videos. But yeah, the point is to have a little nostalgia trip, do some commentary while just kind of enjoying a relaxing game, since in my streams I'm
Lightning?
actively doing some
you in
stressful
there?
stuff. So
Lightning!
What? Downshift. Check her flag.
Lightning! Wake up!
Oh, what? Did I win?
I think you were dreaming.
Oh. Yeah, I was dreaming about a race.
You know, I kind of figured that.
No, it wasn't any ordinary race. It was the Radiator Springs Grand Prix. And you were in it. And Doc. And Mater was the announcer.
You know what that sounds like to me?
What?
Sounds like you're ready for some competition.
Oh, you got that right.
Well, today's a great day for it. Doc's looking for you. He wants you to meet him out at Willie's Butte later. And I saw some new cars hanging out at Flo's. Maybe fans of yours looking for a race.
Wow, sounds like I better get busy.
it's impressive that they got the whole movie cast to come back and actually do the voice acting for this game.
Hey, kid! You ready to go after the Piston Cup?
Yeah, showtime.
Well, you said it. Just as soon as you get some practice. Well, you've been taking it kind of easy around town for a while now, so we got to get you back into shape before the new season starts. Besides, they just don't let anybody with 4 wheels race for the Piston Cup, you know. First, you've got to place in enough races, games, and competitions to qualify. Then you can go back to the big leagues, all right? So what do you say? You ready to get moving? Ka-chow! I'll take that as an okie dokie.
What I really like about this game is the setup right there. It answers 2 pretty big things right off the bat. One, that the game is set right after the events of the first movie, pretty much. So basically, you're not held down to like the restraints of what happens in the movie, if that makes any sense. You don't have to worry about basically watching the movie and then turning around and playing it again in game form. So, and then the other thing is Mac tells us that basically we have to do a good job in some of the races in town and in the mini games in order to be able to qualify for the Piston Cup, which of course we want to do to progress the story. There's all these little lightning bolts of different colors around town, and these are really fun to collect. They are addicting to collect, and it's probably one of my favorite parts about the game. It's just running around finding all of these, which I actually did on one of my saves back in the day. But as you can see, the yellow ones are the small ones, the silver are the medium-sized ones, I guess, and then you have the gold ones that are harder to reach, that are worth even more points, and all the points that you get through the races and in the open world, yes, this is an open world, all go towards unlocking bonus content, mostly paint jobs. You can unlock a lot of new characters, actually, and tons of artwork, movie clips, etc. So, yeah, this is an open world, completely open. It's divided into 3 sections. We only have the, Radiator Springs portion, and then we can unlock Ornament Valley and some other area, like basically the Wheelwell Motel area later in the game. So, anyways, right when we got thrown into the open world, it told us what's available to us. So if we go ahead and come to the map, we've already cleared this, so we can just kind of keep on checking out. So we have unlocked a couple things, so we're going to just jump straight into the next race, which is the Radiator Cab Circuit. Oops. I guess I have to actually go there in person first, which isn't a bad thing because it's right here. Alright. Yeah, it's actually pretty easy to keep the, I guess the... Oh.
Ah, you're the esteemed American racer, Lightning McQueen, correct?
Okay.
Splendid! How fortuitous! And my colleague Gerald and I were hoping to engage your attention in a little competitive excursion.
Was that English?
British, my dear boy. We've hopped across the pond to give you Yanks 1-4, eh?
What about you guys?
We have also come for a challenge.
All right then, welcome. The more the merrier.
Alright, so, yeah, we're right back into a main race here. So, we're actually going to take a left instead of a right. But, yeah, like I said, I have a lot of memories with this game. I'm going to try to make sure I keep an eye on the time of the video, just because I don't want these to go on for, like, super long. I just want this to be a pretty relaxing playthrough for the most part. And, like I said, I keep repeating myself. Gosh. I've been doing a lot of like Five Nights at Freddy's, Poppy Playtime, all kinds of stuff like that on stream, so I figured why not keep the videos a little more lighthearted. So I originally was going to actually stream this, but I figured, you know what, I don't get to do any playthroughs in video form very often, so this is a perfect game for it because it's not too interesting of a game, I guess. There's not a lot to where I need like help from my stream chat or something, you know. So right now all I'm really worried about is accumulating bonus points with the drift and stuff for unlocking some fun paint jobs and stuff, which are purely cosmetic. So yeah, the game's pretty fair in that sense. It's not like you unlock anything super mega awesome for collecting all this stuff. It's just all, it makes your experience a little bit more fun, just cruising around the open world and replaying races, so it makes the post-game content a little bit more fun. Besides that, this game is honestly really fun, unless you're playing, I guess, on the secret harder difficulties, which you can unlock through cheat codes, which this game has. I don't know. We might check those out after the main playthrough. I guess depending on what my viewers want. But if the series is popular enough, I'd love to cover the other Cars games. Just because I think the original Cars trilogy they're all three really good games. And I'm talking specifically Cars Made International, and Cars Racer-Brahma. I would like to cover all of them, but of course, it really depends on what you guys want. So, but this game really is not difficult. It is I guess, centered towards kids. It's a kid's property, so unless you really fall behind, it's pretty hard to lose. But you still can lose, of course, but it's not like it's the end of the world. Sometimes some pretty wacky stuff can happen and you can get pretty thrown off track, but this game's pretty solid. Yeah, surprisingly, it is a very solid game. I think the one complaint most people have is just the drift can be a little sloppy. As you can see, it's not really like a true drift. It's more of a, like the title says there, it's a power slide. It's not really a drift. So it works, and I think it's okay. You just got to get used to it. Once you know how to use it, it works quite well. you know, I'm handling these turns okay. And I haven't touched this game in quite a while, so. Now, the other games in the series do kind of fix things up and add to the wheelhouse, I guess, the overall experience, but oh well, it's not too bad, especially for their the first Cars game, the very first. Let me go ahead and continue the story here. There we go. Yeah, I really wish we would get some sort of re-release or remaster of this game. It would be super awesome, but I doubt we will ever see that actually happen. So we got some new events available. We have Sally Sunshine Circuit and Tractor Tipping. So, also, yeah, the open world plays some lovely copyrighted music, but it is super sick. Actually, there's tons of copyrighted music in this, like All American Rejects and whatnot, and that's another reason this game is just amazing. It has a banger soundtrack. It really does, both the copyrighted and original music. I think we'll go ahead and just do one more race really quick. Actually, we'll end it off with just Lizzie's postcard hunt there. So it's not really an active event or mini game, I guess. It's more of just an ongoing event, which you'll see in just a moment. So
Hey, Lizzie, what you got there? Oh, postcards. Old ones, too.
I've been collecting these for a long time, from all the way down Route 66.
Wow. Oh, look at that one.
Some of these go back 60. It's a blizzard!
Don't worry, Lizzie, I'll find them. They can't have gone too far.
well, that's pretty much the gist of that. This isn't really a mini game that you just kind of do. It's an ongoing one. As you can see, Lizzie's postcard hunt. Find Lizzie's postcards. Search high and low. Collect all 20. They are scattered across the entire open world, all 3 sections, so it's not something you can do right away right now. Here's the first one. They all look like this, and they're all strung about. Some of them are really easy to find. Some of them are quite well hidden. So, it's not really a big deal. Once the different areas of the map are opened up, it's pretty simple to just go out and collect them all. But you know, if there's one up here, I'm pretty sure there's one hiding behind like Luigi's or something somewhere over there. There's one. Gosh, yeah, they're all strung along the rocks in the distance, everything. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for the first video here. So, yeah, I really don't have much more to say besides this is going to be the beginning of a really fun playthrough, and I hope that you guys will follow me along. If there's anything you guys want me to talk about in these videos, just let me know. And, I don't know, maybe you guys can recommend a paint job that you like or something for some of the videos, or even share your memories with cars, the movie, the games, or maybe even you had the diecast as a kid growing up, the cars that you could buy in the store. I don't know, but thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon for part 2 of the Pixar Cars playthrough. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time.